Hey now, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I know this movie hasn't come out yet, but I just got done watching The Revenant, which is a 2015, well technically 2015 film that stars Leonardo DiCaprio as this character, Hugh Glass. I say character, the movie says inspired by true events. Usually when movies say that, I roll my eyes and go, yeah, right, okay, bullshit. But this movie, I don't know, I can sort of get behind. You see Hugh Glass, he's this guy who, by the way, this movie's set in the 1800s. So you see him with his son and a group of travelers of sorts. They're in the woods. They're going from location to location until, well, Leonardo DiCaprio gets attacked by a bear. I mean, like, viciously. It's pretty fucking bad. So he's hurt. And some people in his group, I guess, decide to leave him for dead. It's like, yeah, you know, he's hurt, he's slowing us down. Let's just leave him. So Leonardo DiCaprio, he's not dead. He doesn't die. He comes back for revenge of sorts. Now, what I thought of this movie was, this was really interesting, really fascinating. I very much liked it. Now, first things first, it was directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu, who, as many people probably know, he directed Birdman, which I love that movie, mostly because of the style and directing and just what he brought to that story. You could say the same thing here. Some people might say, oh, well, you know, he's doing this multiple times now, so it might have lost its effect. But I think, look, this is his style, or he's creating his own style. If every movie he makes is made like this, I'm all for it, as long as it's good enough. And this one, what his style brings to a story like this is that because it is in the 1800s, because it is set in those times, and because it's a story that it's telling, a fairly simple story, his directing, his visual style, it brings something like at the very beginning where you see DiCaprio, his tribe, his group in the woods. They just get attacked, ransacked by these Native Americans who at first it just looks like this random attack where they're just like, fuck you, we're just going to come in here and start bow and arrowing everybody up the ass. Like, it's chaos. And his style of, it's virtually one take. It's one shot. I mean, maybe he masked it with some cuts here and there that you couldn't tell, but for the most part, it was all one take, and it was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. Seeing the cameras focus on characters, and then those characters getting, like, arrowed in the head, very bloody, very violent at points, this movie is, and then the camera continues to follow other characters, so you almost can't tell, like, which character is going to die, because as soon as the camera goes to somebody, they're dead. And it's chaos. Then that's where we see Hugh Glass, who he has a son who is part Native American. Leo was with a Native American girl, and so the son's not as welcomed in this group as Leo might be. And the point where he gets attacked by the bear, I mean, that's in the trailer. It's in the trailer. It's not like a spoiler or anything. Everybody knows it was happening. In fact, the big theory, which is kind of hilarious, that people thought Leo was going to get raped by this bear. Like, they thought, like, holy shit, this movie has a bear raping. And I first heard that and went, what? And then when you watch the movie, no, he doesn't get raped, but fuck, he might as well have gotten raped. In fact, I think the rape might have been better than what actually happens to him. This bear just beats the fuck out of him. I mean, like, this bear is like, fuck you, you're in my territory. It's hard to watch. It goes on for a little while, and there's moments where you think, okay, this bear might actually try to rape him. There's some points where it's getting a little too comfortable. But seeing just him, DiCaprio, his character, not only dealing with those injuries now, but then the moment where he's sort of left on his own and you see him trying to struggle through the woods, and him dealing with the environment, the climate, how cold it gets, and him trying to survive. mostly on his own, you're like, holy hell. DiCaprio put himself through hell in this movie, clearly, or at least it seems like. I felt for him in every one of these scenes. He wants to win that Oscar bad, even if he said he doesn't care. Dude, these movies that you're doing, they're so taxing on your body, just on physically, like, give him his Oscar, please, before he kills himself making one of these movies. He was very good, obviously, but also you have some other actors in the movie, like Will Porter, who is somebody that I've been seeing quite a lot in movies recently. Domhnall Gleeson, who plays Captain Andrew, he's sort of the, not sheriff, but similar vein of this group, of this town, high authority figure. And then you have Tom Hardy as John Fitzgerald. And Tom Hardy, I can praise Leonardo DiCaprio as much as I do. He deserves an Oscar, all this stuff. But Tom Hardy is not far behind. He is a chameleon, just in general. In this movie, he just plays this sort of low-life type of guy. He's in the group, sure, and, you know, you don't, I guess, know if you can trust him, but he's clearly out for himself. He clearly just wants money. That's what it's all about. He doesn't care about anyone else and whether they're alive. It's all about him. And I get it. It's those times. It's every man for himself. It's virtually the Wild Wild West. I get it to a point, but some of the stuff that he does here is fucked up. It's very fucked up. I really like him as an actor, though. I do. So this movie, what more can I say? It's a really good film. The only issues, I guess, I can say I have is it's 2.5 hours, and that's kind of long. I could say that you could have shaved down 10-15 minutes maybe, but minor complaint. I still very much recommend it. I enjoyed it. My rating is a full price. Definitely check this movie out if you get the chance. Let me know in the comments below if you're at all interested in seeing The Revenant. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!